Hello, Thomas. Quick daily update. Of course, we didn't get to work on Thursday. We had to get some parts from Lexington for a boat down here and take some belongings back to this guy. Unfortunately, he's paralyzed. He can only move one finger and one thumb and his head back and forth and so forth. So he said, anyway, we did him a favor on Thursday. Friday, we got to work a little bit, but then got interrupted with a boat at a marina that's not one of our customers currently that was sinking that we need to take care of. But anyway, so we're back at it. Over the course of yesterday and today, let's see, I can't remember. We actually did this on a Wednesday, I believe. We put the fuel filter in. It's a spin-on filter. We made it where it's accessible. It is a safety item, so while it wouldn't pass judging from the standpoint of accuracy, it will pass judging from the standpoint of safety. Okay, so this is the fancy throttle rod. It's made out of 1/4-inch brass as it was originally made, and so this controls the throttle on your carburetor. It runs up through some bearing blocks to what's called a bell crank, which doesn't look a thing like a bell. It looks like a V. But so you see this V up here over here in the corner, and so I'm actuating the throttle right now. I don't have the lever on the throttle right now, but this is your throttle rod, and so that's your new throttle. We've also installed the choke cable. It goes back to the choke on your carburetor. It's laying down there. We haven't got it hooked up to the carburetor yet. And this is the other silver cable here. Is the tachometer cable, goes to the back of the engine and it will come up to your gauge set. So we're about ready to set the gauges. And the big work for today was to actually fasten the engine down. Now that doesn't sound like much, it's just 6 bolts. But the engine has to be centered and aligned to the prop shaft. The prop shaft does not get aligned to the engine. The engine has to be moved around to align with the prop shaft. On this hub down here, the ends of the shafts have to be pointing directly at each other, and that's your parallel alignment. And then the shaft coupling itself has to be, these two couplings have to be parallel to one another. That's called angular. If it was misaligned, it'd be angular misalignment. They have to be aligned within 2/1000ths of an inch. So we got that accomplished today. Engine adjusted. These wedges right here are what you raise and lower the back and front of the engine with. And there's a different style wedge for the back than there is for the front. And so you're fastening it down, you're adjusting, you're checking with feeler gauges, you're checking to make sure that your two faces of your coupling are parallel. And actually fastening down the engine is a big deal. So takes a little while. This is your support that when the back lifting ring will hook to when it comes back from chrome. This is the support that it hooks to for lifting your boat, and it fastens into the stringers. We had that piece. We didn't have to make that, thank goodness. There's your new tank and your new tank straps that's holding your tank in place, your filler. We got this piece from California. This is your stern pole socket, and your lifting ring goes right here when we get it. Let's see, what else have we done? Well, my son's been working on your steering wheel. That's why your steering wheel is not on right now. We're getting it ready for paint and fixing some cracks in it and so forth. This guy, this is part of your horn. This is actually your horn button will short this contact to this outside and ground your horn relay and make your horn go off. And this is your throttle. It will get a lever that goes in the center of the steering wheel. So we're going to start working over the next few days, getting your cut water on, and then also getting your side trim on. Normally, that's a last step. Getting your side trim on, your cut water, and you just hit your old holes. But we don't have old holes, so we have to actually install it first. then we'll do our final coat of varnish, and then we'll install it again. And the reason for that is so that we don't scratch anything up. Well, we will scratch some stuff up when we're putting them on and getting them all set. So we will trial fit everything and cut everything to fit. Your rub rail has to be actually cut to fit. So we'll trial fit everything, and then we'll it'll have the holes in there, and after we get done varnishing, everything will fit right back where it's supposed to fit. So that's our update for today, and we'll talk to you soon.